Earth's enormous velocity.
Higher.
Thank him.
Knowledge far in advance of our own.
That's a smart thing.
Contact is established. We now transmit you direct.
Item 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is terrific.
So, welcome to Item 9 Podcast. This is Kim.
And Hyra.
So, this week is my week.
It's always your week, Kim, to be honest. You rise and shine and show the Lord your glory, glory.
You know what? Out of all the songs from Camp, like, I don't like that one.
I don't
It's
either.
too much moving around for the morning.
Yeah.
Like, it's too loud.
It really is.
Like, it's too much. And that's, like, some people's favorite song. And I just feel like, okay, this is what we're doing today. All right, so
Sorry, I just had to shine you a little bit. I need to and still shine you know. Sorry.
Y'all, so this week, like, usually when I do episodes, like, yeah, I have my notes,
No, she don't.
but I do have notes. I just don't usually have more than, like, a couple of pages.
Yeah.
But this time I had so many pages of notes. Like, and then I started trying to transfer and, like, reorder because I had some stuff was, like, all over the place on my iPad. But I think I got at least together. Let me just tell you guys the journey that I went on. This week, I just randomly, I want to say something popped up on, like, YouTube or something. And I was like, oh, I should do something, like, creepy. Like, we like watching creepy stuff on YouTube.
So much.
Like,
That's my life.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And so I was like, okay, what's something creepy that I see on YouTube? And I was like, okay, I am a little bit familiar with this term called ARG.
I have no idea what ARG is. Never heard of it.
You haven't?
No, she don't even go here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so an ARG stands for alternate reality game.
Oh, I have heard of those. See, girl, I don't know about them acronyms. I'm not hip with the kids, so I don't fucking know. I'm just a grandma.
All right, so an alternate reality game is an interactive network narrative that uses the real world as a platform and employs transmedia storytelling to deliver a story that may be altered by the player's ideas or actions.
That's cool.
So with ARGs, the little bit that I know, this is the first one that I followed the whole thing, because there's been some that I've seen, like, little bits of or watched videos where people talking about them, but this is the first one where I've actually watched the actual ARG.
Oh, cool.
So in this one that we're gonna, I don't know, we're trying something different.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to go through half of the ARG this episode and do the other half next week. This is going to be another 2-part episode because when I was writing the notes, I was like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot to go through. And then on top of that, Hyra hasn't seen it.
Nope.
And so we're going to watch the videos together.
Yeah.
But we're just going to watch the first half of them. I'm going to just send her the links. And so this ARG, not only do they use, the bulk of it, the videos are on YouTube, but then they also have an Instagram account and they have a Twitter. The Twitter I have not checked out at all.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't believe in Twitter.
Should. I probably will. Like, I have one, but I'll never be using it.
Me neither.
But yeah, but I've definitely been watching the videos on YouTube. I definitely went on the Instagram and followed it and, like, looked at the pictures that they have up and the posts.
Yeah.
And then, I watched a whole bunch of videos of people talking about it. That's how I end up here. So when I was looking up ARG, so I was initially going to just do an episode talking about ARGs and what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I happened upon a video by this guy named Leon Lush.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a cool name. I wonder if that's his real name, Leon Lush.
That's a good question.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a good question. I didn't look through his video, so I don't know what his content is. I understand that this video is not on brand for him. Let me tell you, I gotta go through my notes. Let me tell you about what happened, how he got here. So, when I was looking up ARGs, one of like the first top videos that was on there was his video, and it was called "Was Tricked into Promoting an Alternate Reality Game."
Was tricked into promoting an alternate reality game. Whoa.
So that's what I watched first.
Mm-hmm.
So the video starts because I guess some backstory. So I guess he was gonna start a segment because he had already done this before.
Mm-hmm.
With like not like kind of making fun of, but the way he did it wasn't like in a mean way. It was like just kind of pointing out the like ridiculousness of it.
Oh yeah.
But he had done this before where he had watched, there was a rich guy named Bobby Meisner,
Mm-hmm.
and he's only rich because his dad's like a billionaire businessman.
Oh, cool.
And so he started a YouTube channel pretty much so you can see how cool his life is. Like,
Must be nice.
you know, with the good equipment, like, and it's just him just doing rich kid stuff.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to being
yeah.
born into privilege.
Man. And so Leon Lush, he did, you know, I guess did videos commenting on this guy's thing. So he was gonna, I guess, start a segment on his channel where he would critique rich kid YouTube's first episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So like their first vlog of them being a rich kid and trying to be a YouTuber.
Mm.
He was gonna, I guess, start a segment on that.
Like, check me out on my yacht.
So this was gonna be his second one in the series. And so the whole thing starts off with he gets a message from a subscriber or something, seemingly, that says, "Yo, Leon, hope you're good. I saw this today and thought you could make a video on it. She's calling herself the new queen of YouTube, flexing a Lamborghini, calling herself a businesswoman, but it's all her dad's money. Love your content, bro. Ben."
Ben.
So, yeah. So he got this message from someone.
Named Ben.
Yeah, named Ben. And so he was like, all right, I'm going to check it out. And he watched it, and he was like, this is along the same lines as this Bobby Meisner guy. So I'm going to, you know, make this a segment, and she will be the new like a new episode. Her channel's
Content.
first vlog, will be his next critique on it. And so his video, he's like the majority of the video, because at this point, well, actually, I think I want to show you the trailer for her channel first, so you can kind of see what he saw.
All right.
Before. So I sent you the link.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, in the messages.
Let's see.
So if I would just put the messages up,
Show messages.
because I
see
put
them.
it up,
Yeah.
so because I'm gonna be sending you videos.
All right. Lambo. Okay. Blonde chick. Okay. Oh, young and popular. Talented. Cool. Oh, there's a yacht.
Yeah. She got a private plane,
Private
yacht,
jet.
Lamborghini,
Orange. Beautiful.
vacationing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is she happy? Good question. She being her. Okay. All right, Sophie. I see you. Debut vlog dropping 20th February. That was a little creepy.
It was a lot. Well, the thing is,
It started off really fun, and then she's like, "Am I happy?" And I'm like, "Are you happy?"
well, you'll see that it's a theme within her videos. Like, I'm gonna send you the next one in the series, but
Okay.
so he watched that, and then he watched the first episode, which I'm gonna send you right now. But yeah, so he's just critiquing her on, you know, her rich kid setup and the, you know, the nice camera and what he calls B-roll, which is pretty much when you get like kind of like montages or just like shoots of just like video of them just doing stuff, I guess, looking cool. So, you know, you see her, you know, in front of the private plane, the private jet, and chilling on the Lamborghini. Yeah, so it's just extra footage that's added, mixed into the actual video.
So
and
adding
she does
to
that
her
a
character,
lot.
pretty much.
Yeah, well, because, okay, at this point, no one knows that this is an alternate reality game.
Oh yeah, obviously, because I couldn't tell. If you wouldn't have told me in the beginning, I would have been like, okay, some other girl flossing. That's cool. All right.
Yeah. So people saw it and just thought she just some rich girl just showing us the money that she's got, and it is what it is. But let me send you the first whole episode.
All right. Clicking on the whole first episode. 8 minutes. Yes, good grammar and spelling are important, but I cannot do either one of those. Does she have an umbrella cane? I love the British accent.
No, what I think is funny is that, you know, there's a whole trailer for this channel, and then they reuse that same footage, like they reuse the same trailer in the beginning of this episode.
Mm-hmm. As a millennial. What's up? Ooh, she has a big ass house.
And they show two different houses because they show the one that has the pool and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
then they
love
have
how
the
she
other
has
one.
like a cane. Like if I was that rich, I would be flossing a cane too.
Just for no reason. Like
For no reason.
You don't even need the cane.
Nah.
I guess she said it goes with the look. The pink suit, the hair slicked back, dramatic eye makeup, the cane.
Very. Did she just attempt to play the piano?
Yeah.
The conservatory. Man, imagine being rich enough to have a conservatory. Man.
That you don't even have to work on. You just go out.
Yeah, and it's done for you.
Yeah. People are working on it for you.
Super chill and meditative. And pigeons. It's funny. I think it's funny how there are a lot of people who actually like this kind of stuff, like watching how like rich people live and stuff like that. But like, I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah, well, I think it just depends on the type of person. Like, you know, we watch what stuff we watch. Other people watch what stuff they want. But, you know, there's a market for everybody.
No, definitely. Honestly, though, I love hearing about, like, the parents who make that empire. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
like,
crazy.
yeah, how did they get the money? How did they get there?
Yeah. And he get dad to fix that. Why would you have cheap seatbelts in a private jet? Like, I would expect them to be.
Yeah. And she spends a lot of time, like, pulling on them. And I don't know what she thought pulling on them was going to do, though.
Yeah, like, I would hope they wouldn't come off if you pulled on them. Like, imagine you pull on it just slightly and it comes off. Like,
People going to be like, what kind of cheap setup you got?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have even have watched these.
Me either. This was not like the content that I usually watch on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just a little like low key. Yeah, I'm just trying to be like, all right, let's get to the good stuff.
It starts to get more interesting, and that's what started to hook people. People are like, "What was that? What was that? What's going on here?"
Yeah, like I'm waiting for someone to like be in the background like carrying a body, and she's over here like, oh yeah. I'm just looking at the background like.
She's not understanding that she's supposed to actually be learning.
Yeah, she's too busy trying to show us how good her life is. I can throw a punch. The shot I could do that's the most cool looking. I like how much is showing like her selfishness and like how much she thinks she's all that in a bag of chips.
Right. So
I can see you all. That's creepy.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So pretty much in this video, she talks about like, first of all, it's kind of funny that she has like a production like name, and then it's also the name of her clothing line.
I Am Sophia or something like that.
No, it's called YRP, Young, Rich, and Powerful.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I was too busy. What was the other thing?
Yeah, because it showed it a few times. The intro is a repeat of the trailer, so they pretty much just chopped that first part and made that a trailer and then left it. They show, you know, expensive things, her voiceovers, to me, I was like, okay, so she's trying to sound deep. But a lot of stuff that she's talking about doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, no.
Like the line about the eye of a hurricane. Like what she said, when you are in the middle of a hurricane, you don't get to stop and look around and realize, am I being real? Like, what does that mean?
I know.
What does that mean? I don't know. And then, we have all of this footage of Sophie in the pink suit and her hair slicked back, the makeup. Her friend, we learned that her friend Ben is filming.
Oh, okay. That's Ben, eh?
You know what's funny? That's another one of those things people are like, okay, it's a weird coincidence that Leon got this video from someone named Ben that he doesn't know. And then coincidentally, her friend that is filming the video name is Ben. People are like, is this the same Ben? Like, what's going on?
It has to be. Come on now. There's no coincidences.
Yeah. We learned that, she lives in a mansion. We get a house tour. We get a private jet tour.
With apparently really good seat belts, which I would hope they are.
For safety.
Yes.
Her dad is a billionaire.
Safety first, then teamwork.
Yep. We learned that her dad is a billionaire businessman, which they show his picture her, a picture of the two of them.
Yeah, like she was hugging him.
And then, she talks about her mom is fit, literally on fire. But they don't show her mom.
No, they don't.
And she specifies that her mom is a model because she's also a model, and that's where she's learned it from. And then they just, show us her personal trainer. Yeah. And then that's it.
Yeah, I did think it was weird that she talked about her mom and how much, like, she's glad that she picked stuff up from her mom, but yet they don't show her mom.
Yeah. Don't show her, yeah. Copy, and let me send you the next video. The next one is just, it's a commercial for her merch.
Okay. The production value to this is really good, though.
Yeah, but then I think that also, like, shows, like, this is her, first YouTube channel. She's just now starting out, and then she has the good cameras and great production value already.
Well, I would hope she would with that kind of money, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, so there goes YRP merch. She has a website, IAMSOPHIE.com.
Ooh. Dang, that's crazy.
And that's pretty much it on that.
Lara 3.mp4.
Oh no! Don't click on that yet.
Pause. I'm trying not to click.
Yeah, just go back. Just go back, because they're not gonna. For some reason, they're not gonna show up in order either.
No. Yeah, I paused it. Okay. Because
like when I was watching them, they just kind of go in whatever order they want to for some reason. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna send you the next video. So this one is called "Rich Girl Lives on 10 Pounds for a Day." Failed.
Rich girl lives off of 10 pounds.
For a day.
Of
failed.
Food? Okay,
no, because she's in the UK. Pounds is their money. It's not dollars. It's pounds.
I forgot. I was just talking about that accent, wasn't I? 10 pounds?
Yeah.
Hold on. How much is 10 pounds in American?
You know what? I was going to look it up, and I didn't.
I will look it up for us, because I need to know how much are these 10 pounds, because I need to know, like...
It's going to bother you.
Yeah, 10 pounds...
But that's a regular like YouTube-y clickbaity like title.
Okay, yeah, that's like $13. So okay,
yeah, because I know theirs is a little bit more than ours.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That's why I was like, it has to be a few schmeckles more, but no. I would also be dying if I was living off of $13. So like in the reals.
But it's just for one day. It's one day you can make it.
Yeah, probably.
I could make it.
I would just.
But all right, I sent you the new video.
I clicked on it. I am trying to skip the advertisement for it. Okay.
Did it start from the beginning?
I think so. Oh no, it didn't.
Because I was like,
there we go.
I'm trying to watch them like almost the same time as you, and I was like, that's farther ahead.
Okay.
Because I can hear yours. Just scroll it to the end.
Okay, there we go. They're laughing. You can hear it. Sherry cheated. I would at least attempt if it was like, if that was my episode.
Yeah. And then we have another like commercial intro for the video with the voiceover.
Material things are distractions. Nah,
which is funny because it's like all of the things she have are
material. I know, that's what I was saying. Like, girl, like, have you seen your first 2 episodes?
Okay, so the shirt that she's wearing right now, just remember what that looks like.
The thunder. Positivity is power.
Yeah.
She looked like a zombie.
She don't got no makeup on yet.
Oh, she just had like a face mask on.
Yeah.
Hey, if she's not wearing makeup though, power to her.
Yeah.
She make it rain with 110 pound.
Yeah.
10,000 pennies. I like the positivity there.
Yeah. She has
The
those
plain
orange
white
shades
t-shirt,
on.
she
She has
decided.
one earring for some reason.
That's a look.
If you're gonna wear hoops, hoops is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, why wear one giant hoop?
Well, when you're rich and powerful, you can do whatever you want, right? Her friends is looking around like, whatever.
Yeah, she's like, you doing a lot.
I'm all like, you're a businesswoman. Okay. I haven't seen her. I want her to show us doing some of her business stuff. So she keeps talking about it.
Yeah, like, it'd have been cool if she would have showed us her designing that logo.
Yeah.
Or coming up with that name.
Mm-hmm.
Or choosing the fabrics of the shirts and sweatshirts. But she shows none of that. It's just photo shoots.
Mm-hmm. Her having fun. Like,
Yeah.
blame the manager.
Booked the wrong room.
Mm-hmm. Make do with that one?
What I understand is it's, a shoot for the clothing line.
Why
Why
is
are
he
there
not
shots of him
wearing-
with no?
Yeah.
Yeah, with no. Like, I can understand if her clothing line had pants or sweats, but it
Why is
doesn't.
she
It
vaping
just
on her
has.
nostrils?
I have no idea because I guess she thought it looked cool.
I'm trying to see if she's wearing the shirt. I can't tell.
She is. She's wearing the shirt and he's wearing a sweatshirt.
Okay.
But look, they're gonna start showing her receipt for lunch.
$102.47.
So she forgot all about the challenge.
Wow. What did you eat for 2 people that cost $102?
She went somewhere expensive.
I can't tell if her shirt is like thunder or like a road.
What shirt?
The one that you told me to remember what it looks like.
Oh. Well, you'll just see it again and then you'll just remember like, oh yeah, it was a black shirt with the box on it.
Yeah. What was that?
We'll talk about it.
Oh. What a private flight is really like quiet. When did this come out? February 2020?
Yeah, it came out this year.
You know what I wonder? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to wait and find out. I'm wondering if like that guy is really her dad. Cause you know how 2020's been a roller coaster. So I'm wondering if this is like about how like rich people can pretty much make money off of human trafficking and stuff like that. I wonder if that's a real horror of this, but maybe I'm reading too deep into it. I don't know.
I was trying to like catch the image
Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted.
that glitched. But okay, let's one thing at a time. So I'm gonna just kind of recap over it.
Okay.
So I told you to pay attention to that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It says positivity power.
Yeah.
It will come up again. Also, those orange shades that she has on, I noticed that those did pop up again too.
Those like the fucking tuxedo mask looking
triangle.
ones? Yeah.
Yes, tuxedo mask. Yes. We get more B-roll, more extra footage of her just cool life and stuff in between.
Mm-hmm.
She says that 10 pounds is a lot of money. It's like 1,000 pennies.
Yeah, which that's positivity power.
I guess. She talks about it being the YRP launch day. I'm gonna screen share with you real quick so you can see the website.
Okay.
I would send it to you, but it's a little bit different now.
Oh, okay.
So this is the website.
How it
This is the
looked like.
website. And so apparently on like Instagram and I think Twitter, she put that, I guess, what was it? 20 minutes after it launched, everything sold out.
Oh, okay.
All she has is these 3 items. She got the YRP t-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
the YRP premium t-shirt, and the YRP hoodie. you can look at the prices here. The t-shirt is $84.
What?
The premium t-shirt is oh, can you see it?
No, I can't. I'm not screen sharing.
Oh shoot, what happened? There, can you see it now?
Oh, yep, can see it.
Okay.
Shit. 144 for a hoodie? You're fucking
For a
with
hoodie.
Me. Girl, I had an
it
issue
sold
buying that
out.
$50 hoodie the other day.
The Pluto one.
Yes, and you know I really wanted that one.
Yeah, because Pluto is a planet.
Shit.
But yeah, so this stuff sold out within 20 minutes of launch.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive. I can't remember if during the series do they show her merch, or I want to say maybe on the Instagram they show that the merch comes when you order it. It comes in pink bags.
In pink bags, not even a little box or anything.
No, well, like when you buy clothes, usually it comes in like
yeah, I know what
you're
talking about. Okay.
Those bags anyway. But
I thought she was trying to be extra though, but whatever.
Well, because remember when she was in the car, she was talking about like her color, how she was saying Plum's color is orange, that she would just see orange even if she wasn't wearing orange because that's her color, and she was saying her color is pink.
So she's trying to see that she can see like people's energy or something like that. I forgot there's, huh?
I don't think she's trying to say she can see their aura. I think she was just trying to be real deep about it. But yes, her color. She likes pink. She had the pink suit on, and her merch comes in pink bags.
Okay.
Which I can show you on the Instagram. Like, her merch comes in these pink bags.
Oh, okay, I see it. All right.
Yeah, so she likes pink. The stuff on her website is expensive.
Oh, hell yeah. I guess she's thinking everybody living her type of lifestyle, because I am definitely not. I'm about to go to the swap meet and take a picture of this little logo and find that little man in the corner and be like, hey, yo.
Girl, when we get this cricket, we can just probably make it ourselves.
Exactly.
All right. So I'll send you the next video. But yeah, so before you push play, so we get an introduction to her friend Plum. She said it's her oldest friend. We get footage of the photo shoot. She's showing off the studio. She talks about she's sad because she got the small one, and she shows the big one with sad music, and she shows off the male model, which we laughed about because he wasn't wearing the outfit for some reason. We get photo shoot roll. Her vaping. I guess she thought it looked cool.
Okay.
And then it cuts to cell phone footage of Sophie and Ben at lunch. Ben zooms in on the receipt. Sophie laughs because she failed. And then we get more phone footage from Sophie apologizing for failing. And then we get more footage of the private jet and then the pool.
Yeah. I honestly think she just wanted that male model because she wanted to feel him up. Yeah, she said he was fit, and I recognize that that's one of their terms for pretty much saying like they're cute, like they look good. So that didn't make sense, but it also didn't make sense for them to shoot footage at a pool when it's t-shirts and a sweatshirt. Yeah.
Why would you need pool footage? And then if you notice, like when we saw the intro and stuff, and they were showing her in the pool and whatnot, in the beginning of the episode, or was it the last episode? They don't even show Plum, so it was like she had Plum in there, being a model, and then she didn't utilize her at all. Cut her out all the footage. You only see footage of her in the pool.
Well, we already noticed that she's very self-absorbed. She's too busy trying to, seem cooler than everyone else. Want to make sure that she ready to, do some fisticuffs, even though she don't look like she down. She got all this money. She's like, shoot. I don't know. She just seems very, very superficial.
Yes, which is funny because she made that comment about material things, not mattering, but it's like all you're showing us is material things all the time.
She couldn't even live off of 10 pounds for a day, bitch.
She didn't even think about it. She probably didn't bring that 10 pounds with her.
She didn't even try. She probably lost it and didn't even realize it.
But yeah, so going back to Leon Lush, so he ended up doing 2 videos on this. So the first video was the one that the second video was the one that I saw first, the one being tricked into promoting for an ARG. The first video he did was the one where he's talking about like critiquing the first episode.
He's actually doing what he normally does.
Yeah. So I just want you to kind of keep that in mind. But by the time the end of his first video, he realizes something's up about it. So, you know, in the beginning, he thought it was real. And then by the end of his first video, he's like, okay, so maybe because I think another video, her second video popped up when he was doing his video. And he watched it. So then he was like, I think this is a parody. I think this is a parody on rich kid YouTubers.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, okay, this is a parody. He even commented on the video, like, parody on point. Like,
yeah,
you're hitting all of the things that these rich kid YouTubers do.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. So I sent you the next link.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So click on that. It's called Responding to Leon Lush. Make sure it's at the beginning because that's...
Okay.
I think the first video you watched, I think you missed some of it.
Yeah. Well,
now that I think about it,
because forward. Oh, this one's starting all the way forward.
Yeah. I like how it always starts with a little clip of something that happened in it, like it's a reality show.
Yeah. I think it's funny how they're using this guy to make it like real. You know what I mean? Leon Lush was.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's someone who has, you know, millions of subscribers. And he makes this video, and so those subscribers check out the video. And so, you know, people, you know, take notice of it.
Hell yeah.
So
they did a really good job, honestly. Like,
and I mean, he got played, and then it's funny because he talks about it. Like, they got me.
Yeah.
But he still thinks it's funny, you know?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I doubt that he'd make any more videos about it, though, because it's not really his thing talking about this kind of stuff.
No, that's true. But honestly, like, he already in it. He might as well stick it out and see how it ends.
Just have, like, a to the side,
Yeah.
like, thing where he just goes through this to the end.
Yeah. Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's him. It's a clip of him.
Oh, he's a handsome man. Well, I don't think she knows how money changed her as a person, because if you're born into it, how would you know?
Well, that's the thing. He's explaining, in his video, he explains that they wouldn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They
Because
wouldn't
he
know.
does this whole thing. Well, I'll talk about it after this episode finishes.
Okay,
but
yeah.
Because I feel like his commentary wasn't, like, it's funny, but he wasn't being mean.
Yeah.
You know, because you know how some people, they, like, watch a video and they just, like, flame it and then, like, just trash the person. But
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he took that
Route,
approach
yeah.
to it.
Hashtag respect.
And that's when, and that's before he even figured out that something's not real about these videos. Yeah, she's pretty much saying that to prove that she's the same person no matter where she is, which isn't what he meant. It wasn't what he was talking about. She says that they're gonna go to two different clubs, a cheap club and an expensive club, and she's gonna be the same person at both. And it's like, that's not what he meant, but okay. So they're going out clubbing. Yeah, because that's important.
Yeah.
For her.
Oh, she's in a fucking weird ass room. Let me bring the volume down because I'm not trying to get super scared.
There's not like loud noises, jump scares.
Okay, because you know, it's just the creepy.
I would have prepared you.
That's a cheap
prepared
room.
you.
What are you doing in there, girl? Or is that her? I can't tell.
We will discuss. We will discuss.
I'm sure this is when he realizes that this is
Okay, so
not...
stop the video.
Okay.
So we forgot to talk about the glitch that was in the past video when they were getting on the private jet. So that glitch, it goes by so fast. Like I was trying to stop it on my computer.
Yeah.
So that I could show it to you, but I couldn't even get it because it's like half a second, like half a frame. Like it's not even a whole frame.
Yeah.
But pretty much that first image was just a girl sitting in her room.
Yeah.
That girl. It was that girl.
Is that
And
the
so
real
now-
Sophie? Did she kidnap her and she's living her life?
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So
Let's talk.
that video, we see more images. We get a better look at this girl. She looks normal. Like she doesn't look rich like Sophie.
No.
Her room looks
Normal.
regular. It looks like a
Yeah.
regular normal room. Its webcam footage looks like it's captured off of her computer or webcam or whatever. And it's just in her room. So I'm like, where was I on my notes? So, going back to first Leon Lush. So, his second video, people have accused him of promoting the ARG or being a part of it.
Part of it?
Because of his, being a part of it because of his videos that talked about it. Because that video, led to a lot of people seeing it.
Yeah.
Or they accused him of not realizing that it was an ARG, which is, I mean,
come on, don't blame
it's the
him
truth.
For that. Come on.
No, but it's the truth, because I don't know. I thought it was funny that he brought that up, because then later he talks about how he didn't know what an ARG was. And he had to look it up. So it's like, you didn't know what an ARG was, but at the same time, he knew that it wasn't real, because at the end of his video, he talks about how he thinks it's a parody.
Yeah.
So like the beginning of his first video, he talks about it thinking that it's real, and then by the end of it, he's like, okay, I think it's a parody. Yeah, and then when he made the video, there was only 3 videos up, and so there was no evidence. So we've watched, because that's including like the trailer and the YRP collection commercial. So those were the only 3. It was the Queen of YouTube, that trailer that we watched, the first episode, and the YRP collection commercial. Those are the only 3 that were up when he made his video. So, and then I think the 4th one dropped while he was editing or finishing up. And so that's when he realized, okay, this is probably a parody. Yeah. And so that he comes back in at the end of that video to say that.
Yeah.
But I guess people don't be watching the whole YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But then they still want to comment, which is always funny.
That's what I was saying. Like, I feel like people can't blame him. Like, he's been seeing a lot of these rich kid YouTuber things, and obviously they were playing off of that. So obviously they're gonna have some of those aspects. He's not gonna say anything wrong with it at first. But then, you know, as it going, you start seeing these, like, I'm sure when he saw that one with that weird ass room and shit like that, he's like, hold on.
See, but that's even before, because that just happened. And that was the video that says responding to Leon Lush, to him.
Okay.
When he made that first video, there was just those first 3 up. So there's no glitches or nothing in those videos. Like, we don't see anything that looks wrong up until we get to the 4th video, the rich girl lives off 10 pounds for a day. That's when we see the first glitch.
Yeah.
And that was after he makes his video.
Well, the first glitch was the one where there was a girl just sitting in her room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when they were getting on the private jet. And that's the only thing you see. And that's on the episode that came out after he put up his first video.
Okay, yeah, because, that was a little weird. I saw, but, same thing, like, if you wouldn't have told me that this was, like, an ARG game or whatever, I probably would have been like, okay, that's weird, but all right. And
and a lot of people missed it.
Yeah,
a lot of people missed it when they first watched. They didn't even see that one,
because like I feel like if you're watching a lot of these like rich people stuff, you're not really sitting there absorbing minute by minute, being enchanted by their life. Like, you have it on, you're watching bits of it, but you're doing other stuff.
So completely miss it. And then also he talks about how people had sent him screenshots of her commercial. So the commercial for her channel was showing up as ads. You know how sometimes other YouTube videos will show up as ads while you're watching YouTube? So her commercial showed up as ads. So it looked like it was legit. Yeah. Like, this was real. She don't pay for the marketing. This seemed all
legit.
Yeah. And then he talks about he continued watching and even commented on the video, parody on point. He gets emails and tweets that the mansion that she lives in is called Broughton Hall, and it's one of the oldest manors in the UK, and you can rent, and it's for like you can rent out rooms and stuff for parties. So that's not a place that you can live.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So this isn't.
So people are all like, they're onto her, because if you're from there, you know what it is.
Yeah, so at that point, people are already picking up on clues that it's not real. They're like, oh, this, and this. And that's even before, the glitching. They're like, oh, we know this building because, here we don't know.
Definitely not.
Like, he's American like us. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw it, I'm like, okay, that's just a big house somewhere. Like,
that's
I don't know.
Too.
But people in the UK, they know that building. And they're like, no.
Oh, you can rent that shit out. Don't nobody live there.
And then he didn't see the still of the girl.
Oh, he didn't?
He didn't see it. He admitted that he missed it. And then viewers have to tell him, like, hey, you didn't see that girl for that frame? So he rewatched and was like, oh, dang, like, I missed it. So he didn't even see it because people missed it. And then that's when he decided to start researching ARGs, because I guess people were telling him, like, oh, dude, this is an ARG. And then the new video drops on Sophie's channel, and it includes him responding to Leon Lush.
Yeah.
Flat out uses his name.
They want to play with him.
And then at that point, he is suspicious that the Ben who sent him the link
is a cameraman.
Is possibly, Sophie's cameraman, her friend. And that he was baited. He's like, dang, they got me. Like,
they got him.
He
him.
was baited. Yeah. And then I think he talks about, because there's a don't go yet. Don't go.
Not
but
going.
I'm telling you that there is a whole I Am Sophie Reddit.
Girl.
And then he also references this channel Nightmind on YouTube, which I mentioned to you because he's like, I don't know, his voice is very soothing, because I watched a couple episodes from him. But yeah, his content's like creepy stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I might not know who it is,
Nightmind.
because I know there's like, maybe I'm talking about Mr. Nightmare. I don't know, but
Maybe it could be a similar channel doing similar stuff, because
Yeah.
you don't ever see the guy.
yeah, it's just like
him
talking
talking.
over it. Yeah, and they have like
And then
weird...
his channel's good. If you wanted to speed through the series, if you're someone who wanted to like watch it but speed through it and have someone explain it to you, because he pretty much shoots. I think he cuts out some stuff that's unimportant, but he pretty much is showing her whole videos and talking about it, so you're watching it like almost with him on his channel.
Check them out.
I watched a few different YouTubers, which they're gonna start showing up on your feed. Just don't watch them, because they talk about the whole series and we're only going, through the first half.
Yeah.
Because I watched, Leon Lush, his 2 videos. I watched Loey.
Oh.
Loey has some videos on this. And then there's another guy called Inberg. He has a whole series on it. Like, he had the most videos on it.
Oh.
Like, breaking down every little thing. I guess because he got into this, because he talks about how he had never, been into ARGs like that or followed one on his channel. He got into this. He got so many more subscribers. Like, his channel bloomed because he's breaking this down and people want to know. He was like,
Tell us.
he was like, I Am Sophie brings viewers to me. I'm not bringing viewers to I Am Sophie.
Yeah.
Just recapping this episode, video 4 is responding to Leon Lush. We get another commercial intro, high production value,
It's
voiceover
really well
her
done.
saying seemingly deep stuff. It's an ongoing thing that whatever the theme of her video is supposed to be, she ends up dropping it, and then we just see superficial stuff. Because like in the last one, she didn't even do the comparison of the clubs, none of that.
No, she didn't, and that was like the whole thing about this last one.
Yep, and then that was this one. She didn't do the comparison of the clubs. The one before, she's supposed to do the $10 challenge, the 10-pound challenge.
Where she failed.
Didn't spend any time on that either. And like the only thing she really talks about that is even close to responding to him is when she says a lot of people talk about I have hella lots of money and can't talk about normal things. And then she inserted his clip talking about from his video called Spoiled Rich Millionaire's Daughter. And it's a clip of him talking about people who grow up not being able to bring a lot to the table besides being rich.
Yeah.
Which shows how like far she's gone. She thinks that she has to prove that she can do normal things, and in her mind, normal things is going to 2 different clubs.
Yeah, which is normal for her.
Like people,
but for some of us who work jobs, the normal thing is going to work, coming home, cooking, going to bed to do another shift tomorrow.
Man, like it's like even when people do go clubbing, like she got all like bejeweled and glittered up.
I can't do that. I bet those are like Swarovski. How do you say that word? Short.
I don't think so. Actually, because that video was sponsored.
Oh, it was. Where's it from?
It was sponsored by Festival Faces. I looked it up. It seems to be a real site. Some people think it's not real. But then when you click on it, it leads to another YouTube video, and it's a lady talking about the thing. So I think what happened was it was a real site, and they, reached out to them without telling them, and then they got it. So they throw people off because, that site's real, but then, I Am Sophie's website, there is no way that people bought that merch in 20 minutes for those prices.
Yeah.
That's obviously not a real
even
site.
out like that. You know what I mean? Like, that was her debut or whatever.
Yeah, so I think they got sponsorship from that. I could be wrong, but I think that they got sponsorship from festival faces to throw us off when we looking for clues. You know, we searching websites and stuff. Some people might even buy some of that stuff. Some of the good, because it's like glitter and jewels
cute.
and stuff.
Yeah, like
yeah.
if I had, you know, energy like that to go festivaling and shit like that, I would totally sprinkle some glitter on me, put some crystals on my forehead and shit, and go out there looking like a fantastic genie or something. You know what I mean?
Man,
but
you
like,
know.
I'm too tired.
But yeah, so she says she's gonna go to 2 clubs, one cheap, which she says is Plum's vibe, which I'm like,
whoa,
that's rude. That's rude.
I did not hear that. How are you gonna talk down about your best friend like that? Come on, man. That's some shit.
And she just wants to prove that she'll be the same person. You know, we get more footage of Sophie and Plum partying. The video glitch starts.
Yes.
This becomes an ongoing thing after this point. Video glitching. We see a girl. We see the back of a girl looking like she's getting ready for something.
Yeah. And look at the skirt that she was wearing looks similar to the skirt the girl I Am Sophia was wearing. I think in like
Sophie?
the first 2 ones that you showed me, like a little plaid gray skirt.
You know what? That's good that you're looking for clues now. You're looking for clues. But yeah, we see her getting ready in the mirror. It goes back to the party, and they're talking about clubbing and business, where she says, and this is why Plum looked at her like, what?
Yeah,
she says, I don't know any successful business people who don't go clubbing and don't make mistakes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was like,
what does that mean?
Girl.
I'm like, does your dad go clubbing? Because you've done this whole thing telling us about how he's a successful businessman, and we see you spending all this money. Does your dad go clubbing?
He don't look like the clubbing type.
He don't. And then Sophie talks about standards, and then after that, her and Plum argue over the guy at the club because she likes him, but then
she don't know about
she's
his
looking
followers.
at superficial things. Yeah, she got to check his Instagram first.
She's like, he needs to have at least 30,000 followers for me to even consider going to his cheap apartment.
Maybe even more than that. Well, it said he was at a hotel, so.
Oh, okay. The cheap hotel then.
Maybe
Maybe
it starts glitching again.
Cheap, nightclub then.
The cheap club, maybe. They never differentiated which club was which, so we don't know where she met him.
I feel like she wouldn't have his issue if she went to the rich club and the guy
found him there. Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously he must be well off. But the problem is that she's at the cheap club and he's at a cheap hotel. I need to check it out.
That is a possibility, definitely. But yeah, so we get the glitching again, and then we see the same girl, but this time she's facing the webcam, playing with her hair, and then we see another clip of a creepy room with a lone chair in the middle. Yeah. Then we see the same room again from a low angle,
which was even creepier.
Yes. And then it goes to the girl looking into the webcam. Then she leans in, you get a close up of her face.
Yeah.
Those were all the little glitches that we saw. Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I always feel like whenever the low camera angles are always really good. Because first of all, you're like already in a freaky, creepy ass room. And the point is you're in a low angle. You're feeling unsuperior, like up there. Like there's something up there and you're scared. Like that was just a good move.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Pretty much my whole life. Because, I'm short as fuck and I got to look up to everything.
All right, so we're going to watch her next video. It's called My #1 Super Crazy Fan.
Okay, I'm clicking on the link.
But yeah, so this video starts off with, her apologizing for the glitches in the last video.
And it keeps glitching.
She says, we didn't shoot that. Ben checked the files. We messaged YouTube, no reply.
Maybe that crazy lady is Ben's girlfriend.
Plot twist. But yeah, and then it says, we received messages from Laura, and she said, I'm the girl in the glitches. And she also said, I noticed my webcam light switching randomly on quite recently, but had no idea how I'm in these videos.
Wow.
Sophie, she's feeling adventurous, so she decides, let's meet this girl. Let's go to her house, which a regular person would be like, that sounds
suspicious,
sketchy. Yeah. Yes. Would never. And then, then we get a cut in of a message that she has filmed after the whole encounter, pretty much saying that this girl's crazy, and that this is going to be an interesting video because this girl's crazy.
Yeah.
Then we get back to the main video. Sherlock Sophie, Plum is along for the trip. Manager Chloe is also coming along, and she doesn't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
We get more footage of Sophie with the car, YRP merch ad. You know, they're all walking up to Laura's house. Laura, if you notice, is wearing almost the same exact outfit as Sophie.
Exactly. I noticed that too. Like,
it's just Sophie has a sweatshirt on, and then Laura has the
on.
YRP birch shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
They both have, their skirts are different, but they have the same exact pattern on them.
yeah, plaid.
She's also wearing hoop earrings, even though they're small. And then she has those, like, copies of those orange shades.
Yeah, I saw
that Sophie was wearing before. Mm-hmm. The tuxedo mask shaped shades. But then at the same time, if you notice, she's wearing the same outfit in those glitches.
Maybe that's the only outfit she has. Well, like, okay, if she's that crazy super fan, like, I feel like she's trying to live by.
That she wears that outfit all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like Sophie has showed us a couple different outfits, but she did show a skirt that looked like that before. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's wearing, but her hair is the same. Mm-hmm. Which her hair is also in a similar style to Sophie. So it's like, how did she know Sophie was gonna wear that?
I think she just.
How did she know Sophie was gonna wear that? Because Sophie doesn't post pictures of her outfit,
you know,
on
Instagram.
Funny?
How she's saying that her webcam is showing like glitch, like, you know, she doesn't know how to have
it. Maybe, just turned on and turned off.
Yeah, maybe this girl knows how to hack into people's webcams, and she just saw what she was wearing, and like she saw her getting ready. She's like, oh, she's gonna wear that. Let me just get
put the same thing on.
So she thinks that we're connected in a spiritual level. I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, and then they do the side-by-side comparison of the girl from the glitches and Laura, so you can see, like, this is the same person.
Yeah. She needs to have, like, a super crazy best friend so she could be Plum, you know what I mean?
I know. Completely mirror them. Uh-huh. Laura doesn't know how she ended up in the videos. Mark, the computer genius, is coming to check it out. Sophie and Plum go on the house tour with Laura while they wait. Sophie sees the black top, which is another exact copy of something that she has, that Laura has.
Yep.
Which I didn't even notice at first. And then one day, like, because I watched videos a couple times, I was like, wait, that's the same thing. Laura takes Sophie and Plum to her room. And then Sophie asks, is this where you film videos? And she says, yeah. Pink bags. I haven't seen, but then, you know, I haven't gone that far down in the Reddit, but I haven't seen anyone mention the pink bags. Like, first of all, if the stuff sold out in 20 minutes and it's so expensive, and Laura looks seemingly like of someone who has like an average bank account, how was she able to have, there's at least 2 pink bags there, so how was she able to order so many times?
Oh, she had 2 pink bags? Hold on, I need to go back.
So there was one on the bed, and then there was another one on the bookshelf when they were... No, you know, when they go to her room.
Okay, hold on. I need to see that.
On the bed.
I'm trying to see.
And then when they were messing with that toy, behind the toy on the shelf is another pink bag.
I'm trying. I wish I can, like, do, like, the 5-second forward, but I don't think you can do that on the computer. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see the first pink bag up on the bookshelf behind the thing. Okay.
Yeah, and then they, like, pan past her bed, and you see... another pink bag on the bed. It might be behind that before before the toy.
Bag behind the cameraman?
Yeah, like when he pans past the bed, you see pink on it, or in the mirror.
Yeah, in the mirror, I saw behind him.
In the mirror, it's pink bags. You can see the pink bags. And then Sophie and Plum pick out the toy with the cartoon eyes. They don't like it. Let's talk about the locked room.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Sophie asks, what's that room? Laura says, I don't know.
She did.
This is her house.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like, you don't know what's in your house.
Which is also like the cat. There's cat stuff all over the downstairs. There's cat food, like 2 different types of cat food, dry and wet. They have the whole cat bungalow down there. There's a giant bag of cat food. We saw the scratches under the table.
We sure did.
Like, there's cat evidence everywhere. And she says she doesn't have a cat.
Mm-hmm.
She says she doesn't know what's in this room. It's her house.
That's exactly what I was wondering. Like, how do you not know what's in your... No, that's why I was like, she has someone locked up in there. Like,
in that room. Because we kept hearing the noises. And everybody's like, what is that?
Yeah. You know what?
And
Maybe
she's like, it's the pipes.
Yeah. Maybe those scratch marks on there aren't the cat. Maybe that's when they let the person come downstairs. It's like, okay, I'm finally out of the attic. And it's like, all right, bitch, time to go back up. And she don't want to go, so she grabbed it on. She's like, no.
Scratch. Man. But yeah, she freaks out about it. They, like, you know, keep saying, oh, let's go. We about to investigate. And she keeps trying to encourage them to go downstairs. And then she freaks out. And then they go downstairs.
Yeah, because, like, don't go into her. Like I said, maybe it's a shrine. I don't know.
Something's in that room.
Exactly.
Then we have Mark arrives. He said, like, Sophie introduces him as her genius friend.
Yeah. The computer
who's into
expert.
tech.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he says, I didn't know that you knew who I was.
Is that what he tells her?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I didn't even notice that.
And then he just starts, you know, checking Laura's computer,
Uh-huh.
explaining, you know, tech stuff to them.
So that's
Sophie
not even her
doesn't
friend.
care.
I didn't even catch that, like...
He said, I didn't even know you knew who I was.
Holy crap.
She said he was a friend from school, so I can only assume that maybe they went to school together.
Sat a
And he
few
was just
seats
like some
back.
nerd. And then
Yeah.
she remembered, oh yeah, I remember that nerdy guy. I think he does tech. Let's call him for the video. That's all I can assume at this
Holy
point.
crap. I didn't realize he said that at all.
I was looking at her Instagram, and I just thought of another thing that people were like pointing out to Leon Lush, I think, or no, it might have been an Inbird's video. How in the beginning people were suspicious that if she was really rich, because at no point do you ever see AirPods.
Really?
But you don't see like any of like the regular tech that just people be having.
Yeah.
On her, and I just thought about that when I was looking at her Instagram, because in the pictures you don't see it. And then on top of that, there's one picture where it shows her phone, and what did somebody say?
That's not an iPhone.
Where'd the picture go? They said something about it like that.
It's not an iPhone encased in gold.
Yeah, the case, I think they said something. Where? Oh, dang, it's right in front of me. Somebody put, why do you have a shot iPhone? So in my head, I'm gonna assume maybe it was shit iPhone.
Oh shit, maybe.
If you're so rich, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't look, because I don't know. You can't really tell what that is with the case that she has on it.
Bring it this way a little bit more.
Because I'm zooming in with my finger.
Uh,
You can't tell, like,
I can only
what
see
that
boob.
is.
A little bit more that way.
How
Okay,
can you
I
not
see it.
see?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Maybe that's like the cheap, like, what is it, the XR one? I forget what.
I don't know, but if she's rich, she can afford whichever iPhone she wants. I don't know. She
True.
just put, that's my clubbing iPhone
In case she loses it.
as the answer. That's my clubbing iPhone.
But like, if you're rich, it doesn't matter if you lose an expensive one. Like, you can afford.
Yeah, you
that
just get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, everybody's hearing the weird noises.
Mm-hmm.
Mark talks about he finds an audio file on Laura's computer.
Yeah, it's not like a
And
weird
they play
growl.
it, and it was weird noises. We hear a lot of weird noises upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They asked Laura about her cat. She says
Don't exist.
that... Yeah, because they were like, is that your cat upstairs? Or like, can you get your cat?
Because that's
And
too
she was
heavy
just
to
like,
be
it's
a cat,
the pipes.
first of all.
Yeah, she was like, it's the pipes. Like, they're weird. And then we see the video glitches, and I think it was a person. Laura starts tripping, and at one point she was like standing in the back, like, and she looked like her body went like limp or something while she was standing. We see a glitch, and it shows that room again from multiple angles. And then in one of them, which I couldn't even pause it like on mine, but I saw the image, because people are able to, like, when you start watching the YouTube videos talking about this, people be getting these glitches.
Well, yeah.
And at one part there's a guy, a dark figure. Yeah.
Is it supernatural? I wonder.
I have so many. Even now with me watching, because the series isn't finished. That's what I want to tell you.
Oh, no way.
So even after we do our second part and we go over the rest of the videos that are up, it's not finished yet. Unless, it comes up between now and next week, but I doubt it. And I still have a lot of questions. Everybody has a lot of questions. Which when you finish watching all of it and we talk about it, we both gonna have a lot of questions. Like, but it'll be cool to have somebody to bounce these questions off of now. So it cuts back to Chloe, the manager, telling Sophia that she's telling Sophie that this trip is pretty much a waste of time.
Yeah,
Like, they just got
they've been here
3
for 3
hours of
hours.
footage of some crazy girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't want to watch that, which that's the best part. I would
People
watch
love
that all
watching
day,
crazy
every day.
people.
If YouTubers that I watch went to go visit some crazy fans, I would watch that, see how people's gonna trip out.
Side note,
Side
yesterday, Kim and I went to go ride. Well, I went to go ride my longboard, and Kim went with her skates. And, you know, we sitting there, you know, we taking a break, because first of all, I'm really bad. Like, I'm trying to learn how to longboard, but that's a different story.
And it was hot.
And it was hot, yeah. So we're sitting there, and there was this beautiful group of people helping their friend learn to be on stilts. And I'm over here like, man, that's fucking awesome. So I'm watching. All of a sudden, I didn't realize this, but there was this dude coming at us, and he was at the angle that I was looking at the person up on the stilts. So I'm like, yeah, dude, go up there, like, live your best life, do it. And I guess this crazy person thought I was talking to him. And he comes over and he walks to us. And he's all like, what did he say? He's like, you guys want some alcohol? And I'm just like, no, thank you. And Kim and Carlos are like, don't converse with him. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, what did he say? I'm going to write you a song, family.
Something. He was saying crazy stuff. He was drunk.
He was so drunk.
It was like a drunk homeless person. Like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know. There was a lot of cool people, like, interesting stuff happening at that park that we went to.
Yeah, we had people fucking cracking whips. That shit was badass. And then
there was, like, when we first got there, because there's a skate park there, so people were at the skate park. And then there was, like, 2 guys, like, doing, I don't know if they was doing TikTok dances or what.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to the people that were cracking the whips. They had, like, 2 whips out there, and they was practicing and trying to learn how to crack it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started skating around because, like, I know how to roller skate, but I'm rusty. Like, it's been years. And so I bought skates and protective equipment because I'm not about hurting myself.
Same.
And then, you know, I was rolling around. She was practicing on her longboard. And then, like, I took a break because it got hot. Like, because, you know, we got the elbow pads, the wrist guards. We got the knee pads on.
Helmet on.
The helmets.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a bench near where we were rolling around at. So I went and sat down, took the helmet off because I was like, I got to get some air on my brain. And then after a while, she came and sat down. And then we was talking. That's when we seen the guy with the stilts.
Yeah, it was.
And his friends was all guiding him.
Yeah,
and then
it was beautiful.
Crazy
All his friends were up, like they were trying to give him his energy, like back in the day when we were trying to give Goku our energy so he could save the world. It was wonderful. I was like, wow, like that kind of friendship, please.
Yeah, I was trying to give Goku y'all energy so he can save the world.
Hell yeah, you know we trying to live here too, you know.
But yeah, and getting back to this, we hear more noises upstairs.
Yeah.
Plum says she's gonna go check it out.
The noises?
Then it's a glitch that shows Laura's face again. A different, like,
clip of her.
Pose of her face. Yeah. Laura starts tripping out, like, really tripping out. I put everybody leaves, ?
Oh.
Then it cuts back to Sophie.
At home.
Afterwards, recapping on what happened at home. She says they blocked Laura from the comments.
Mm-hmm. Which is when I said that she could probably make a new account because, you know, you can block one, but you can't block them all.
Yeah. Then she says, did Plum go home?
She asks if Plum went home. You didn't notice if your best friend who went with you in the car got in the car with you to go home.
To come back. Yeah. She said, did Plum go home?
Fucking with me?
Then she asked if they double lock all the doors.
Oh, yeah. I do remember her saying if they double locked all the doors.
But yeah, she was like, did Plum go home? And she was like, she didn't say bye.
No. You're the bitch rode in the car with you. You were her designated driver. How do you not make sure that your own quote unquote best friend got in the car with you and home? Listen, you guys, whenever I go with Kim anywhere, I'll drop her ass at home and I will literally wait in my car to make sure that the bitch gets in the inside of the building. I'm like, okay, I saw with my own 2 eyeballs that she is in there safely. How are you asking if your best friend got out of that. Oh my god, I can't
I'm like, they
even.
both rode in the back seat together.
I can't even. Like I
Remember the
didn't even
driver and
realize-
her manager in the front, and then her and Plum was in the back seat. Yeah.
I didn't even realize that she asked that question. I did hear when she's like, "Do we double lock the doors or whatever?"
Right before that, she's like, "Did Plum go home?" And then they talk about it, and then right after that, "Did you double lock the doors?" And he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You sure?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I can't believe that was even a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can't.
All
right, let's keep going on this.
So this is gonna be the last video
The last
for today.
one? Okay.
for today.
Okay. What the hell?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of strange images,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of glitching.
Mm-hmm. A lot of like
Matter
True
of fact,
Blood
it's-
intro.
It's stuck in that glitchy aspect ratio because
Mhm.
for her, when she's like, it's her video, it's all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it's the glitchy aspect ratio, it's the box.
Yeah. She's running. The cameraman's behind her. She's screaming. There's these creepy people. Is he having
No, well, that's Mark, and then there's another
Butler dude?
figure.
There goes
But then
the
there they
Butler
go
dude,
again.
yeah. Is this like a Shining moment?
Kind of.
Is she back in the same room?
Because, like, every time, yeah.
There's one there. Y'all rented the wrong rich people house. Holy crap.
And then that part was weird because it glitched, but then it's like they glitched
in
and ended
there
up somewhere
in the
else.
room. Mm-hmm. You know,
Now
this
they're
kind of
not.
reminds me of like the Blair Witch.
Yes, this part gives super Blair Witchy
Mhm.
vibes.
Like, remember at the end, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch Blair Witch, you better learn. But like how it just ends in the corner. Oh, the bitch is touching her. Is that Plum?
It's Plum. They left her behind.
Damn. Yeah, what the fuck, Sophie?
Let's talk about that because when this came out, when these were coming out, people thought this was the end.
Yeah, it looks like it's the end.
It definitively looks like an ending to what we were watching.
Yeah. Like, how do you follow that up? You know what I mean?
There's a lot of questions. What's going on here? It's like Laura took over.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's, dressed like her. She got the same eye makeup, hair slicked back. She got her suit on.
Mm-hmm. Because, no
understand.
one, what is it, dresses like Gaston. No one sings like Gaston. I don't know the song, but whenever you're saying that, I'm like, well, she has become the new Gaston.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Mark seems, he just like seems possessed. He doesn't
Yeah.
know what's going on. He talks about worms in his brain.
Yeah, and something about, like, his stomach, and,
Yeah.
like, they killed Homegirl's best friend. It's just, like,
Plum.
Ooh.
Yeah, Plum is dead.
poor Plum.
Ben, I assume, is dead because he got stabbed and fell out. Where am I with my? Because I have so many notes. Like, what's going on here? The video started off with Sophie looking disheveled.
Very.
She couldn't concentrate. Like, that's what they are talking about. Like, he's pretty much like, continue, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
The whole video was glitchy. Before we were getting like little bits here and there. The whole video was glitchy.
Mm-hmm.
She was gonna film a makeup tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to the room and her makeup's all over the place.
Yeah.
And someone has kissed her mirror a whole bunch of times and wrote cunt on it,
Yeah.
which looks like it's in blood.
It does.
Which is crazy because they literally, after seeing that, they stay in that room and then try to do that weird headband tutorial.
know.
Which I'm like, I see something like that and I'm with someone and they're like, I didn't do it. It's time to go. Like, she has money. She could have went to her little villa. She could have jumped on the private jet and been out. She did not. And then I noticed they don't ever show her driving. She always in the backseat.
Well, it's like driving Miss Daisy. You know what I mean? Like, she's got the money. Why did she need to drive?
Decides to make a headband out of a shirt, glitching throughout the video.
Which, first of all, let's talk about that headband. Like, what?
It was a mess. She didn't even try to tie it right. She folded it in half, but then unfolded it.
And
when
then
put
she
it on
just
her
had it
forehead.
fold like this. I'm all like, girl, what is this? A resistance band now? Like, we're gonna be at-home workouts. Like, what is going on?
Resistance band.
I guess.
Man. Then they hear weird noises.
Uh-huh.
Then they go to investigate. They walk around.
Hold on, I need to turn on my light because I'm starting to feel a little creeped out because I'm over here and I felt something touch my leg and I'm like, I have no animals here. Let me turn on this light. But yeah, I was like, I saw that headband thing going on and I was like, girl, really? Like, cause it's funny because I had just cut, okay, the shirt that I'm wearing today, I had just cut it. And I should have watched your tutorial sooner because I could have made a headband yesterday. Like, what the hell?
With the scraps. And then, so they walk around the house cautiously. They walk through a bathroom, turn around, Mark has appeared. And so we saw a glimpse of Mark when they put that camera down in the very beginning.
Did we really?
Of the episode. That was Mark. When you see a person.
Oh, that was him. You know, because when I saw it, I didn't really see a person. I mostly saw, like, you know how when they show, like, ghost footage
like a shadow?
and stuff like that? And
yeah.
they show, like, that's what I saw.
That's what I saw the first time, but then... And then at the same time, like, I can't remember if any of the videos, like, mentioned it, but I paused it, and I was like... And then I guess I paused it at the right spot. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, is that Mark? Or it's a guy with no shirt on.
No, shit.
Walking through her house, yeah. I'm like, he's in his drawers, like...
Want to dance with no pants on? Holla.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he put, you wanted me to see you, which don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither. Well, maybe he means, like, because you know how she has her YouTube channel? She wants people to see her. So maybe that's what he's talking about.
That definitely makes sense, yeah. And then they show us a whole bunch of strange, wormy images, maggot-looking images. He says it's like a worm in here.
It's like a worm in here. Okay, what does that
That's
even
what he
mean?
said. That's what he said when he's talking to his head. Like, there's a worm in here.
That's crazy.
He said that about his head.
It kind of reminds me of what was that? There's Slither. No, not Slither. There was, I forget what scary movie it is, but it's like some worm like digs in like their brain to take over or whatever.
Oh. That's like an Animorphs.
The
alien was like a little worm thing. But yeah. And then Mark talks about being a worm laying eggs. It glitches Sophie and Ben running.
Yeah.
Mark and a monster in a suit in every room.
That was a monster? It looked like some like skinny old
person in a suit. Okay.
Yeah.
But so when you pause those weird images, like the wormy ones and stuff.
Yeah.
When you pause it, it's a face.
I did
like
see
a
that.
deformed face with like a hand.
Oh, that's what that is.
As part of the middle of the face. And the hand on the knuckles looks like it's tattooed the word hate.
Oh, shit.
It's like a giant mouth underneath that you can't see that well because the fingers are over it.
Yeah.
Then it has these big, weird, misshapen ears. And then it's like red, like bloody.
Oh, fuck.
But then it has that suit. So,
well, he's a little dapper.
So I put it's a monster. Yeah, a dapper demon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it glitches, and so this is a part that I was like, what just happened? When they glitched and end up in that basement.
Mm-hmm.
It's so confusing because we're watching it, you know, the video glitching out and stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like their reality glitched.
Yeah, I did notice that. I'm all like, so did they just like hop into the different universe?
Because
like,
they didn't run into a room that was the basement. Like they are running level. Mm-hmm. They didn't go down or up nowhere.
Yeah, it's like if this is her house, shouldn't she know there's a room like that in her house? You know?
Yeah, but yeah, and then we end up in the room that's with that chair that we've been seeing glitching. Sophie is panicking.
Well, I would.
Ben tells her to shut the fuck up. Then you see a girl crouched on the ground. The girl disappears, ends up behind Sophie and pushes her. You find the girl is Plum.
Yeah.
She says, "You left me to rot."
That's crazy.
Then they give you a reminder clip so that you remember that it's Plum in the last outfit
Yeah, I saw that. I was
in.
like, thank you for the context.
Yeah, Plum is mad, which obviously.
I would be too, obviously.
Same. She screams. Mark shows up. He has more blood on him because before he just had a little
bit on his neck right here.
Yeah, he has a whole bunch on his neck and chest, and then he cracks her neck, breaks her neck.
Which okay, let's talk about that neck crack because that shit was weak.
I guess that's as good as they could get for YouTube. You know, they can't actually show a good broken neck.
Like, hold on, I'm gonna show you.
And And then it gets real glitchy after that point. It gets real glitchy. There's a lot of black screen.
Yeah.
Sophie and Ben are walking from room to room in the basement trying to find an exit. They find one, but they can't open it.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie is crying. She has the white sweatpants the white sweatshirt and
the
red and black pants. Yeah, she's worn those champion pants a couple of times.
Which, is that really a rich girl thing to do?
I know, that's
think
another
so.
thing. I'm like, if you're rich, we shouldn't see you in the same outfit pieces, but it may be accessories. But yeah, we saw that the skirt with the plaid on it a couple times.
Yeah,
We've
did.
seen her in those champion sweats a couple of times.
Which,
like, she is...
Which I was going to mention, like, when they're going through the rooms and stuff like that, when they go to this one specific door that has, like, a little black thing around it that looks like it's, like, a label to, like, a room number. Like, I saw
Oh,
that.
yes, I did see it on the door.
Yeah, so that's why I was all like, whose house has something that looks like that?
Yeah, labeled rooms.
Yeah, which there was no label, it was just white, but, like...
Yeah.
It looks like it's supposed to be a label.
Remember, people did tell us that that's a rentable place.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
Says they end up in the chair room.
Oh, yeah, that chair room is fucking creepy.
You hear a sound. And then Ben turns around.
And the bitch
is
on
turns
the chair.
Back. And no, and Sophie is gone the first time he turns back.
She is. And there's
then
no
he
chair
turns back
either.
around. The chair is there, but it's empty.
Oh.
And then he turns back around, and he looks like at a doorway, because I guess he assumed that she went out the door without him.
Yeah.
And then he calls her name, but then when he turns back around, Sophie is tied up to the chair. She's screaming, and then I think there was a knife sound.
Really?
Yeah, like a sound effect where it's a knife sticking somebody.
Uh-huh.
And then, you see Mark real fast, and then you see pretty much Ben on the ground. Stabbed, you see blood.
Fuck.
The camera gets picked up. Then you get video of a monitor playing. Playing the videos. Sophie's tied to the chair, and then Mark is wandering around behind her. And then Laura shows up in the pink suit, hair slicked back, makeup done the same as Sophie's first video. Mark and Laura take photos with Sophie. Laura kisses Mark. Then Sophie threw up, and she kissed her after that. That's nasty.
Sophie threw up? I didn't even see that.
You know what? I didn't see it the first few times I watched it, but she does throw up. It's like yellow.
Ugh.
And it's like a little pile, on her white shirt. And Laura kissed her after that.
It would have been more realistic if I would have seen her with like some Dentine spray or something like that, like, and then the kiss.
Oh no, that's because she still got that in her mouth. Mark and Laura walk away, leaving Sophie in the chair. It glitches. There's glitches of the monster, and Sophie imposed on top. I mean, the monster and Laura on top of, like, switching back and forth on top of Sophie still sitting there. The monster's standing, and then Laura's sitting in the chair, like, replacing Sophie.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, there was a lot happening at that point.
Fuck, that was a lot. It really was. It went from like 0 to 100 real quick, and I'm like, fuck. She ain't got no friends. Like, literally, she dipped on them. Like, she is literally by herself now.
Well, that's what happens. But at the same time, it's like, we've been watching her be very vain.
Very vain.
She talks about, material possessions not being important, but that's all she shows us. Like, all right, here's the next video. This one's short, but it's interesting.
Okay, it's a screen of a screen again.
Yep.
Raylar NC need you.
Girl, it says the new queen of YouTube.
Yeah, backwards. Yeah. But the creepy part is it starts off in like Laura's voice and it morphs into this weird dude's voice, and there goes the camera geek dude. What is happening? Oh my god.
Okay, so stop it.
That is fucking creepy.
So now we have a new character. So I'm gonna assume that's the person who's watching these videos now.
Oh my god. You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What?
Oh, go ahead. Well,
because I was saying it turned into like someone's recording a screen.
Yeah.
After a while, so this is the person who's watching these videos now that's been recording the screen now.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Have you
What?
ever seen this movie called VHS?
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of that. Like, they're watching, like, the videos and stuff like that. Ooh, spooky. Spooky.
All right, we almost done. 2 more videos, and they're both short. I'm sending you the new one.
If they're as creepy,
Yeah, so it's like Laura has taken over
Yeah.
Sophie's life.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, it's not even like she just took over it. She also now has like access to all of her stuff.
Yeah.
Her money, all of the activities that she did, the private jet, the Lamborghini. She has access to all of that. The picture of her and the dad is real suspect because it's not like they just edited her face onto it. Like, it's like she took a picture with Sophie's dad.
Yeah. Yep. You know what? Let me go back because I remember seeing that picture of Sophie's dad, but I didn't realize that it wasn't Sophie. I think in my head I just kind of put Sophie in there because that's the first picture I saw.
Because he's also like in a slightly different pose.
That's what I was gonna say.
So this is a whole different photo.
I wish we can see this picture and the first picture next to each other. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at how the dad is slightly smiling in this picture. And her face is distorted. But in the other one, the dad doesn't look like he's smiling at all. He just kind of looks like...
Yeah. It's a different pose. It's a different...
Same outfit, though.
Picture. Yeah. It's like Sophie's obviously a little bit taller than Laura.
Yeah.
It is the same outfit.
Yeah, it is.
Same spot.
Mm-hmm.
We got one more video.
Oof. These are super creepy, man. YRP collection now available. I think it's funny how they keep showing, like, Sophie and then her, like...
Yes. It's like they're swapping out.
I like how she at least is respecting the fit man without taking his clothes off.
She didn't objectify him like Sophie did.
Yeah. That is creepy as fuck. Like, I wasn't getting into it at first because, you know, I'm not a big person who likes to watch other
rich people doing stuff. Yeah.
Excuse me, I burped. I'm not one of those, like, I like watching people live their best life and stuff like that, but I love watching people live their best life when they worked hard to live that best life. I'm not really into watching, like, spoiled kids who never had to work for anything live their best life, because I'm like, I can't relate.
Yeah.
So, I would have never watched it, but that creepy factor, you know I love me some spooks. So
that's what makes it watchable.
Yeah.
Once the weird stuff starts happening, that's when you get drawn in. You're like, what is that? Who is that? What's going on here?
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know how I feel. It's creepy as fuck. And I'm just like, I can't believe she dipped. Okay, for me, I just cannot get over that she fucking dipped on Plum. Like,
oh yeah, left
fucked
Plum
up
at
shit.
her crazy super fan's house.
I would never, like, that is crazy. Like,
how did they think she got home? Like,
I know, it's just super stupid. It's not like Plum was like, okay guys, I'm gonna Uber home. Like, she just never came back. You didn't notice that?
Yeah, and then I guess on her Instagram stories, she had mentioned how Plum wasn't answering her messages, and she felt like Plum was upset with her.
Well, obviously she
But it's
was.
at this time, it's like she still forgot that she had left her. I guess she thought Plum just left on her own and was upset about something, and that's why she wasn't talking to her.
Wow. Well, maybe she's upset because you left her to be kidnapped by this lady. Now she's upstairs with that other with that other poor soul that got trapped in that house. Like,
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that was the room.
Yeah.
That room, it's weird. Like, it's something's going on with that room. I'm still like even after, you know, watching all the videos, I'm still like, what's going on? What's really happening?
Yeah.
What's really going on?
I'm wondering, because you know how we keep seeing that creepy room and shit like that? I'm wondering if that's that locked room in Laura's house.
Oh, like that, but the basement?
Yeah, the basement. Like, maybe that's...
Well, I don't know. When they're wandering around the basement, it seems like it's several rooms.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I have no words for this. Like, I don't know where this is going. They're doing a really good job keeping this kind of everywhere, that it's kind of weird. Like, I'm just like, who are all these people appearing? Who is this dude watching these videos? Why is he touching her computer face off freakily, you know? Like,
Yeah, what's their relationship like? How do they know each other?
Yeah.
When was she able to put these videos on disc to send to him? Why is he watching? What is he gonna do?
Other than that, crazy.
Yeah, because it's very strange that he's like caressing the screen.
Yeah, like it
when
makes you
she's
wonder, like,
there.
if he's the one who like did all this and he's just watching it.
It's so many questions, and then it's like I wish that I would have like tried to research these ARGs earlier, because then I could have found this one and then been watching it like as they were unfolding. Because this started this year. They started, I think the Sophie's first video came up in February.
Oh wow.
And then the last video showed up on this YouTube account a month ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like lately ARGs have become like a really big thing. Cause I remember when they first came out and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I don't really follow them or anything like that. But I do know, like you said, Loie Lane, she does do a lot of like ARG videos. But I never really watched them. But I don't know. Like this is just crazy. Like I don't know.
Some people get excited by it. Like when I was watching Nightmind's video talking about it, he goes through it and points out the things that we were pointing out about her and the things that she's saying and things that we're seeing. But then he's like, this is where I got real excited, and that's when the glitches start showing up, and then he's like super hype about them. So I feel like people who are like, because we're into horror, but at the same time we're both like scaredy cats.
Definitely.
But people who aren't scaredy cats could still be into this.
Well, you wanna bring out them oracle cards and see where we are now? Because this was kind of like,
Yep, let's finish this up. So, while I try to struggle shuffle, do you have any jams of the week this week?
I did actually. My jam of the week has been, let me see. Oh, not that one. It's been Good Day by Greg Street and Nappy Roots. I've been jamming to that song.
I feel like I know. Is it the one where like the kids are singing the chorus?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I don't know. I
Even
feel
out
like
there jamming.
Yeah, I feel like I've just been stressed, depressed, lemon zest, and I'm all like, I don't know. Like I have been, like I said, stressed, depressed, lemon zest, and I was going home and I was into my music, and all of a sudden that song came up and I was like, yes. It's just
like, yes, I will have a good day.
Yeah, it's just been, the world has been stressful, we still have no justice for poor Breonna Taylor. And then I was reading this thing about how George Floyd's defense attorney, the officer's defense attorney is going with he killed himself. And I'm just like, bro, like...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
See, my job was a place that got looted. And they still haven't repaired our front doors because they were made out of glass. I think that they're trying to wait to see if people are going to riot again before they replace it.
You had a jam of the week?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why, randomly, I've been listening to Black Sheep by Metric.
Oh,
on repeat.
Send you my love over why.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
that
a
is
jam.
the song. Yes, it is.
From Scott Pilgrim.
Metric, okay, just Metric is just a fantastic band. Like, there's so many songs they have. Like, which one is it? Lost Kitten. I fucking love that song. Like, you just need to listen to some Metric. I fucking love Metric. They're so good.
I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, so good.
Alright, so this week's card is number 8. Curiouser and Curiouser.
Girl, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Oh my god.
Says discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So we have new and unfamiliar places and surroundings, a general lack of familiarity, a fascinating turn of events, growth amidst strange customs and people, changing as a person, new interests and talents are being discovered.
it's so crazy how, like, whenever we read our tarot cards, it always, like, kind of, tarot cards, our oracle cards, it always kind of connects to something we're kind of talking about already. Like, we're just barely hopping onto this ARG bandwagon and stuff like that. Like, that's a brand new interest, something we've never deep diving into. So it's just like,
Well, people have been having the time to do research and learn new skills.
Yeah.
And find new hobbies.
yeah. So it's just, I'm all like, wow. So, like, you guys, stay curious. Do what you gotta do. Look into things, you know. It'll work out. You'll have a good time. We'll see you guys next Friday. This is Hyra.
And Kim.
And don't you ever fucking forget, you're the bee's knees.
Item 9.
We'll see you guys next Friday. Toodles!